Hey, good afternoon. I've got Wednesday, July the 9th, 2025, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Baseball players from the past, 300 or better career batting average. That's my criteria right now for guys that I will cover on my YouTube channel. 300 or better. So far, I'm up to 107 guys, 300 or better, that I've covered. This will be the 108th. Joe Cronin. Have you heard of him? I've got a picture of him. There he is. Joe Cronin. He made the Baseball Hall of Fame. He played from 1926 to 1945. 20-year career. How did he do it? Let's look at his career. 301 career batting average. Just made it. 2,285 hits. Good amount. 2,124 games. So he's slightly over a hit per game played, averaging a hit per game played in his career. Let's look at it. 19 years old, he starts. 38 games, 265. 22 hits. 1927. 20 years old, 12 games, 227. Nothing yet. 1928. 55 hits, 242. 1929. First almost full season, 145 games. 139 hits, 281. So nothing to look at in his first 4 years. But he's young. His fifth year, Washington Senators, 1930, plays every game. Joe Cronin. What does he do? 127 runs scored. 203 hits. People take note. You hit 200 hits in a season, you're pretty good. Especially in the old school era, because they just played a 154-game season. He gets 13 homers, 126 RBIs, 346 average. That's good. And listen to this, 301 total bases. What does that mean? 5 for 5. If you haven't seen my other videos, I need to explain what 5 for 5 is. If you've seen my other videos, I'm repeating myself. But what I like in baseball, for a player's box score for the season, is 5 things. 100 runs scored, number 1. Joe Cronin, 1930, 127. 200 or more hits. Joe Cronin, 203. 100 RBIs, the third category. Joe Cronin goes 126. 300 or better batting average. Joe Cronin, 346. And 300 or more total bases, he goes 301. 5 for 5. Way to go, Joe. I like it. This is a good year, 1930. Playing for the Washington Senators. 5 for 5. What does he do the following year? 1931, his 6th year in the league. 156 games. 103 runs scored, 187 hits. 126 RBIs. Back-to-back 120-plus RBI season. So this guy produces. 306 average. 293 total bases. So he didn't go far for 5. 1932. 177 hits. 116 RBIs. Good. 318 batting average. 1933. 186 hits. 118 RBIs. That's 4 years in a row over 100. 309 batting average. 1934, 27 years old. 143 hits, 101 RBIs, 5 straight seasons, 100 RBIs. Is this what got him consideration for the Baseball Hall of Fame? Because he made it. What did the writers see in this guy, Joe Cronin? Well, so far, he's a good hitter. 200 hits one year, then he goes 170, 180. And he's got 5 straight seasons, 100 RBIs. He's got a couple seasons, 100 runs scored. He's batting over 300. 1935, 164 hits, 295. 1936, just played 80 games, so he missed half the season, just about. 281 average. 1937, 30 years old. 175 hits, 102 runs scored. Third time over 100. He gets 110 runs batted in. That makes 6 times over 100. He's an RBI producer. 307 batting average. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. His 5th season, 300 or better. 1938, 172 hits, 51 doubles, 94 RBIs, good, 325 average. 1939, 32 years old, 160 hits, 308. He gets 308 average. He gets 107 RBIs. That's the 7th season, 100. Shouldn't that be a goal of a baseball player, 100 RBIs in a season? He's done it 7 times now. 308 average. 1940, 156 hits, 104 runs scored. That's 4 times over 100. He goes up 24 home runs. This will be the most home runs he hits in a year. Joe Cronin. 111 RBIs. 8 seasons, 100 RBIs. 285 average. 1941, 161 hits, 95 RBI, 311 average. 1942, you getting into the war years, World War II. Just 45 games, 304 average. 1943, 59 games, 312 average. 1944, 76 games, 241 average. Finishes his career in 1945, just 3 games. Here's the question for Joe Cronin. How did he make the Baseball Hall of Fame? What was it about him? Let's look at the resume. 2,124 games. Good, I like that. A player gets 2,000 games, gives him 7,579 at-bats. That's a good sample. What can you show me in over 2,000 games? Well, we got 1,233 runs scored in 20 years. 4 seasons over 100 runs scored. He had 2 other seasons. No, he had 3 other seasons, 90 plus. So we can say 7 times 90 or more runs scored in a season. In 20 years, take it. 2,285 career hits. I like he passed the 2,000 mark. But in 20 years, I'd like to have seen 2,500 hits. But in those 20 years, there are about 6 seasons where he didn't play the full season. So we can say he's got like a 17-year career. And he gets the 2,285 career hits. His high, 203. 515 doubles. That's noteworthy. You can pass 500 doubles in your career. Good. 118 triples, 170 homers career. I think this is what did it. 1,424 runs batted in. He was an RBI producer. I counted 8 seasons over 100 RBIs, and he had 2 other seasons. No, 3 other. 90 plus. So 11 seasons, 90 plus RBIs. I think that did it for his Hall of Fame consideration. 1,000 walks. He bats .301 career. Let's count it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons out of 20, 300 or better. About half the time he goes 300 or better. The other half below 300. 390 on base career, 468 slugging career, 3,546 total bases. 1 year, 1 season, 300 or better total bases. Does Joe Cronin deserve the Baseball Hall of Fame? On the edge, but I think the runs batted in did it 1,400 plus RBIs. And how about 11 seasons, 90 or more RBIs in a season? I think that did it. The 301 average, kind of wish that was higher. He scored 1,233 runs. That should have been more. If he had 2,000 games, I'd like to have seen about 1,500 runs scored. So I'm going to say I would lean more toward Joe Cronin being in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Put him in. Good hitter. Only struck out 700 times and over 7,500 at-bats. Good ratio of fewer strikeouts per game played. All right, we're done with Joe Cronin. What do you think of this guy? All right, I'll continue my series looking at players 300 or better. So far, I've done 108 players. Got the list here. I write it down, all the guys I've done. I think I'll do one video where I'll just, after I'm all done with this, I'll name all the guys I've covered on my YouTube channel as far as 300 or better. Started with Babe Ruth, he was number 1, then Cobb, Gehrig, Musial, Speaker, and so forth. I've gone all the way to 108. Joe Cronin. Who's next? It's got to be 300 or better career batting average. Sorry, Mickey Mantle, you didn't do it. Sorry, Frank Robinson, you didn't do it. Can't cover you yet. Maybe I'll get to you one day. But I want to finish all the guys' 300 or better career. Have you heard of this guy? 15-year career. Harvey Kuehn. Have you heard of him? Harvey Kuehn. 1950s and 1960s. He's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. This guy was a good player. 15-year career. He accomplished a lot. In fact, I'm looking at it. Some of those seasons, he had some good full seasons. But some of the seasons, he had like 77 games, and then he had 89 games. So he didn't get a full season there. So in about, it lists 15-year career, but I would say 14 years. You know what this guy did in 14 years? 2,000 hits. Give him another 6 years. He's on his way to 3,000. So I'm going to cover Harvey Kuehn next. We'll be quick. And then we'll keep looking at guys 300 or better career batting average. Just for the fun of it. Just to give them a shout out on my YouTube channel, okay? Talk to you later. I'm out.